today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Denver's offense now set to go. Here's Brown, throwing to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
He threw his league-leading 25th touchdown pass on that last drive. He'll look to add to that total here with a first down. Brown now, throwing on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Brown, flushed out right. Fighting through pressure. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. That burst good for 20 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Brown. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Back to throw. Brown. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Brown. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Darius Slayton from 10 yards out. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown a couple. Off play action. Brown. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, these two teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Steps away to his left. And fights through one man. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Brown. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Off the play fake. Brown. Well, there's Lockett pulling in a tough ground. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Brown. He hits his target, Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. They'll look to throw again as they've got it. He's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Darius Slayton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, He doesn't drop many of those, but third down coming up. Operating from the gun. Brown escaping the pressure right. Brown with his stick skills. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Brown buying time to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims from 4 yards out. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable. Throwing to start the drive. Brown. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Brown. Dancing to his left. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back to throw. Brown forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from the 20. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
He has the 4 touchdown passes in last drive. He ran one in. Now Brown throwing to start the drive. High throw, but he makes the catch. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2nd and a couple. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos have got it on cruise control. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. Now he'll take over here again, 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Looking to throw. Brown. He lets it fly for Lockett. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Brown. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They start the second half with Kamara. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Brown. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Brown. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's their quarterback. 27 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 6-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone with it. Brown throwing to start the drive. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Brown. Off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Brown now on 1st down. This is Lockett with a great grab. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Nifty move. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Brown to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos extend their lead yet again. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
He had another touchdown run the last time they had it, his 4th of the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 1st down. Brown. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Stays on his feet. And then he goes with a juke. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Darius Slayton with career touchdown number 60. And the Broncos are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different...
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Let's go. Let's bring this. Go.
On 1st and 10, Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And coming out now, the Broncos. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brown on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Kamara going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Here's Brown. Off play action. Steps away to his... And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open.
So the Broncos coming out now.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Number 28, he's coming, check in.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Brown now. Off the play fake. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyler Lockett, 70 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Now Brown throwing to start the drive. Now he's forced out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Flushed out right. Brown with his stick skills. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now they're in the hurry up. On 1st down, Brown buying time to his left. Brown with his stick skills. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Looking to throw. Brown. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. Throwing on 1st down. Brown. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Brown. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos are pouring it on.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them?
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he's brought down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Broncos, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my raptors, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your easy. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They ain't submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining. Bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Today, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Denver Broncos.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive.
Brown throwing to start the drive. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Brown with his stick skills. Down the left sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brown with his stick skills. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Last drive on their opening drive, he finished it off with a touchdown run of his own. And now they begin here 1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. Brown. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Here's Brown on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Brown with his stick skills.
Now he's free at the 35.
And down to the 16-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
He's got Slayton on the slant. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw. Brown eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back.
He had the touchdown run on the last drive, his 2nd of this first.
Brown now throwing on 1st down.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at this Buffalo defense,
they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Brevin Jordan,
his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it, and he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down.
Throwing to start the drive. Brown throwing the out route and complete. It's Jordan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looking to throw. Brown quickly into the hands of Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Flushed out right.
And this one complete again to Mims.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Marvin Mims,
his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Kamara.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Kamara try the right side. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Brown. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown!
Brevin Jordan
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Brown.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. Off the play fake. Brown, he'll buy some time right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 30 yards. yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's closing in on 300 yards passing already in this first half as he'll take over here on first down. They start the drive with Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
They run it again with Cook. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left.
Now he's loose again.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Brown. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Off play action. Brown. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Brown steps away to his left. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos just continue to roll.
This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
He got the job done on the ground on their previous drive with a touchdown run.
Now Brown on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the...
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. And he comes off his first mistake of the ball game, throwing the interception on that last drive. But I think we can cut him some slack.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Colby Parkinson
45 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
He threw his league-best 35th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll start here on 1st and 10.
Brown on 1st and 10. That ball caught by Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brown. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Here's Brown. Throwing on 1st down.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Darius Slayton, 31 yards.
And the Broncos have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly...
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're working on... Throwing to start the drive. Brown. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Darius Slayton with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Broncos have got it on cruise control. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles...
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Brown now. Off play action. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now Brown off the play fake, escaping the pressure right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Dancing to his left. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. How about that? Their quarterback. 45 yards.
And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points.
Denver's offense now set to go. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action. Brown rolling to his right. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Forced out to his left. Gets by him at the 25.
There he goes again.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. 36 yards.
And the Broncos are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout.
The Broncos about set to go on offense.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Dalvin Cook.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Dalvin Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again on first down. Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Cook. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Brown with his stick skills. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Brown. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Brown looking to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown, Broncos.
Colby Parkinson,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos extend their lead yet again.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Off the play fake. Brown.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Brown on first down. He'll air this one out from Mims, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Brown now, throwing again.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, 40 yards.
And the Broncos are pouring it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Denver's offense now set to go.
Now Brown throwing to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown Broncos. Tyler Lockett with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Broncos just continue to roll.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Throwing to start the drive. Brown. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Cook is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Brown throwing to start the drive. Flushed out right. Broken tackle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Brown. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.